All right, now I'll be discussing the pros for Africa. Before colonialism, there were strong nations in Africa, such as Ghana, Nigeria, and some other smaller nations that could be found along the Ivory Coast. Besides that, if you were to travel along the Ivory Coast or South Africa, or the southern part of Africa, the land would be filled with tribes. With much of Africa's land being owned by tribes, it wasn't possible for the people to discover the rich natural resources that could benefit them greatly. Not all of Africa had this wasted potential, though, as the natural resources in the larger nations were used and traded with the Middle East. But unlike European nations, the European nations had much more transportation, and they could transport their goods and natural resources to many other places. The tribes not using and finding these natural resources was not their only problem. Throughout Africa, there was much conflict throughout the thousands of tribes, and conflict over land and conflict between the tribes within the tribes. Now, as the Europeans came to Africa, they didn't have any goals of benefiting Africa, just themselves, but surprisingly, there were benefits to Africa. The benefits that could be seen was throughout these tribes that the natural resources were discovered, and also European tools that had not once been seen from Africa because that there was no communication to Europe or Asia. These tools now had been introduced to the Africans and were able to be used by them. European philosophy and religion also came to Africa, which had a large effect on the tribes. And since there was a lot of conflict within the tribes, Christianity was a big impact on these people and was able to unite people from tribes who questioned the ethics of their tribe.